I have no idea if this will become a series on this channel, but I have talked plenty in the past about how my autism has brought about many struggles in my life, and one of those struggles is comprehending verbal instructions. Especially if what I'm being told to do has multiple steps, it's just too much for my brain to process, and gives me information overload, but even instructions that are seemingly simple and any neurotypical person wouldn't struggle comprehending. Like, I was reading a Reddit thread around a week ago comprising of other neurodivergent people who struggle with the same thing, and one person in the thread used this as an example. Can you tidy this up, please? Now, obviously that means the person giving you that instruction wants you to clean something up, but there are still so many blanks that my brain has trouble filling. What needs tidying up? Where exactly is it? And how exactly do you want me to tidy this up? Even if, say, I can visibly see a dirty spot on the floor and can ascertain that that's probably what I need to clean up, I still want to be absolutely certain that that is what the person is referring to. This has always been a struggle of mine, and it is incredibly difficult because I can just blank on the most obvious details, and then when I ask for clarification on what the person means and what exactly they want me to do and how to do it, I feel like the biggest fucking idiot afterwards because I'm like, that should have been so obvious. But I think very literally, so when I'm given vague instructions or the person giving the instructions is utilizing figurative language, I struggle to understand what exactly they mean and I need clearer instructions, or better yet, them showing me what exactly I need to do. And this brings about a conundrum because there are certain people who will think you're being purposely daft because you're lazy and don't actually want to do what they are telling you to do, or when you want them to actually show you what exactly you need to do because you just learn better when you see how something is done. They think you're lazy for that too because they believe you want them to do whatever they are telling you to do for you. I think I was age 13 when I changed a litter box for the first time. My uncle wanted me to learn how to do it and he was standing off to the side telling me what I need to do, but I was struggling because I was like, how much litter is too much? How much is too little? How much baking soda should I sprinkle in? And I asked him, can you show me exactly how you do it so I can copy what you do going forward? And he was like, I'm not doing it for you. You know, pretty much calling me lazy because I wanted to see exactly how it's done. And then he got frustrated because I was supposedly not putting enough effort in, because I was being a little too careful with what I was doing because I didn't want to fuck anything up. And then he did the rest, and guess what? I watched him, and in the 11 years since, I have changed the litter box regularly with zero problem. I just hate feeling like a fucking dope for not being able to understand things that most other people can. Most people are used to giving not so comprehensive instructions, or instructions that use figurative language, because most of society is neurotypical. Most people can just fill in the blanks in their heads with ease, but I can't. I had a lot of trouble in school asking for help because a lot of the things I needed help with were things that other students were just able to pick up on with zero problem. And you know, social anxiety, I chose not to ask for help most of the time because I was afraid my question would make me look incredibly fucking dumb. And so I suffered in silence most of the time when certain instructions or certain parts of a lecture didn't make any sense to me because I was that fearful of judgment. I'm a big-time visual learner. I want to see exactly how something is done step by step because otherwise I just feel so overwhelmed with information, and on top of that I'm also juggling anxiety surrounding doing whatever task I am told to do exactly the right way, and worried that if I fuck it up in some way I look like an idiot or I get in trouble in some way, or both. The other day we're moving boxes in my garage to make way for a new shelf my mom got. Me and her put the shelf together, but before that, when we were moving boxes, there was a certain box my mom wanted me to put in a certain area in the garage, and she pointed to where she wanted me to put this box, and I was like, where exactly? On top of the other boxes that are already in that area, or next to them? And she said next to them in an annoyed tone, and I just felt like such a fucking idiot because that probably would have been so obvious to most other people. Someone points to exactly where they want something to be placed, and then the other person puts that thing there. But for me, even if someone literally points to where they want me to put something, I still need additional details to know exactly what they want me to do and where they need me to put said thing. And then afterwards, I beat myself up and feel like a fucking idiot for not being able to pick up on what are incredibly obvious details in hindsight. Autism is such a joy to have. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.